Broomfield Fish is a local nonprofit organization in the city of Broomfield whose mission is to service the needs of individuals and families, particularly providing food, personal care items, and when appropriate and funding is available to help meet utility needs, housing needs.
We have people come through the door who have no idea how they're going to pay their rent. They don't know how they're going to pay their utilities. They don't know where their next meal is going to come from time to time. And we're able to address those crises. We're able to meet those needs on the spot. And we're able to give them hope in a situation that they thought was hopeless.
Unemployed individuals, underemployed, college students, seniors, single moms, single dads, just pretty representative, I think, of the population here in Broomfield, folks. Now, tough economic times means you got more people to serve. However, it also gets a little more difficult at times to get the donations for the food and personal care items.
With me not working now, and so many medical expenses with the complications of the pregnancy, everything just kind of piled up at once. The rent, the bills, the car payment. We had applied to every organization in Broomfield that we could find to help, and we kept getting denied for everything. So Fish was really our last stop. They paid our rent, they paid some of my OBGYN bills, they've paid our electricity and gas. I mean, just, they pulled us out of a very, very dark place. It's been so hard being pregnant, and we don't have any family, we don't have any friends out here. And we really just kind of gave up hope. So when Fish, the first thing that when I walked in the door, they hugged me.
What it really boils down to, when you look at the size of the staff of Fish, I think there's only 3 full-time staff. So without the volunteers, obviously we could not function as an organization. And I think it's commendable to have so many volunteers because it really helps keep administrative costs, organizational overhead down. When I volunteer, I'm also reminded there's this fine line that all of us are faced with between our situation and the situations and challenges that our clients are faced with. So it's sort of that reminder that helps keep you going in terms of being a volunteer.
Found a job in Broomfield, so we moved up here. Got laid off 4 months later. I have 6 kids, so 8 people to feed. The jobs that I have had haven't paid enough, but they've been something, and therefore Fish has been instrumental in at least keeping food on the table. My daughter asked yesterday, she's like, well, where does all this food come from because you didn't pay for it? And I said, well, there's people that donate the food and donate money in order to help those like us that need help right now. I'm the sole provider now, and to think that I can't provide everything that my family needs is hard. And there was a moment where I had to just swallow my pride, and I had to tell myself that it's more about the kids and the family eating and keeping us going than it was about me being able to call myself a provider. I console myself with the fact that it's not going to always be like this, and that someday I'll be able to turn around and donate and be able to help someone else who's in trouble.
In any given day, we can have as many as 15 clients that we fill food and personal care items for. And that could amount to up to 75 grocery carts in any given week.
When we moved here, my boyfriend had a job, and it was supposed to be, he was promised a raise after 60 days, which he did not get. I think it was April, actually, when I finally had to, we didn't have any food, and I had to do something, so I cried. Because I'm usually the one that's doing the helping. And I'm the one who's always done the volunteering and the giving and everything else. So to have to ask for help was hard.
We're actually trying to get people out of poverty. Not an easy undertaking, something countless others have tried to do and have not met with much success. We're going for it, and we know it's not something that we can do on our own. And we've got terrific partners here in the community. Broomfield Health and Human Services, Emergency Family Assistance, Foothills United Way. I mean, these are all organizations that are working with us in hand to try and accomplish this goal. I mean, Community Food Share is great, Leap Energy Assistance, Broomfield Community Foundation, and of course, who could forget A Precious Child?
We couldn't do as well as we do, certainly without the generosity of the community. We have many schools, churches who donate items.
I realized that whenever I was getting to a point that I absolutely needed some help, the help came, whether it was a job or food or even money to pay utilities, that it came, you know. But as soon as we lose hope and start to fear is when that blinds our perspective and makes it very difficult to see the opportunities in front of us.
Every shift that I volunteer in, I'm reminded that without the generosity of our community here in Broomfield, we would not have this opportunity to meet the short-term needs of so many individuals and families. So it's, for me, as a Broomfield resident, it's a reminder of what a great community this is to live in.
I recently got a job with the University of Colorado, so I think we're finally going to be okay and kind of go back to the lifestyle that we had, where I make a lot more money and my husband can be happy and not be so stressed out about how he's going to support his family. But honestly, we absolutely could not have gotten to this current next step without fish. We absolutely could not have. It's crazy, it's scary to think about, even though we were just there, but now fish pulled us out and we don't have to think about it, so now I just kind of don't want to think about what could have been. Fish still gave us a hug, they still helped us, they still gave us hope. No programs do that out here. Kind of like a heartbeat. You need it. You absolutely need fish, because without it, good people, no matter what their class, no matter what their background, good people are stuck in a very bad place.